Rigathi is a man under siege. This morning, Cleophas Malala, on behalf of Rigathi Gachagua, had moved to the High Court to stop his looming impeachment due tomorrow afternoon. Instead of the court stopping that looming impeachment, it has directed the issue to be mentioned on 7th October this year. So the court has failed to grant Cleophas Malala's request. The matter will be mentioned on 7th October 2024. And if you look at that duration, it's enough for Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment. And by the time maybe the issue will be mentioned, Rigathi Gachagua will have been impeached. Let's have a look at the court order. Republic of Kenya, in the High Court of Kenya at Nairobi City, court name Milimani High Court, case number, citation, Honorable Cleophas Wahungu Malala versus Senate and National Assembly and three others, orders, court document, 30th September 2024, Honorable Bahati Mwamuye, Judge, in chambers. Before the court is the certificate of urgency, dated 30th 09/2024, signed by the counsel Peter Mwenda Jagi, the chamber summons dated 30/09/2024, and the supporting affidavit of the petitioner applicant Cleophas Wahungu Malala, dated 30th 09/2024, all of which were filed alongside a petition dated 30/09/2024. I note that the chamber summons and the petition seek interim and final orders, respectively, against the respondents and the first and second interested parties, restraining them jointly and severally from tabling, debating, considering or acting upon any motion for the removal or levying of sanctions against the third interested party, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. The basis advanced by the petitioner applicant is that the first and second respondent, the National Assembly and the Senate, respectively, are allegedly unconstitutional in terms of their composition due to an alleged failure by the respondents, jointly and severally, to meet the constitutional requirements regarding the no more than two-thirds gender rule set out under Article 27(8) and Article 81(b) of the Constitution. Having undertaken a preliminary consideration of the chamber summons and the constitutional issues it raises, I hereby order and direct that, number one, the chamber summons dated 30/09/2024 be and is hereby certified urgent, and it shall be heard on a priority basis. Two, the petitioner applicant shall serve the chamber summons, the petition and this court order on the respondents and the interested parties by close of business today 30/09/2024, and file an affidavit of service in the regard by end of day 30/09/2024. The respondents and the interested parties are to file and serve their responses to the chamber summons by close of business 03/10/2024. 4. The petitioner applicant shall have leave to file and serve a rejoinder, if need be, by close of business 04/10/2024. 5. The matter shall be mentioned on 7/10/2024 for further directions and or issuance of orders, given under my hand and the seal of the Honorable Court this 30th day of September 2024, signed by Honorable Mr. Justice Bahati Mwamuye. So Malala had moved to the High Court to stop the looming impeachment. Instead of the court stopping that impeachment, it has directed that the matter be mentioned on 7th October 2024. That will be long after Rigathi has been impeached. Let's have a look on how Kenyans are reacting to that issue upon Nation sharing out this. High Court declines to issue orders sought by Cleophas Malala stopping DP Rigathi Gachagua impeachment. This is how Kenyans are reacting. Joseph Ogega: Gachagua will go home if it depends on the brain of Malala to rescue him. Elizabeth Mwende: ngumu kutetea Mr. Deputy President. His actions and statements have been something else, very divisive. Millie Korir: Ruto has planned everything from parliament to courts. Best option for him is to resign. Hapa kamenuka, and if waits, the damage will be more disastrous. Paul Rugut: it's hard to defend such cases because the evidence are in public domain. Evangelist Andrew: this is not the time to file. Let them impeach him, then go to court. The battle will go up to 2027. And finally, most likely, Gachagua will win it. The threshold to impeach a DP cannot be met. Those accusations are laughable. Alafu sasa MPs waende ground ndio wajue hawajui. Martin Kwenyi: DP cannot trust other tribes of Kenya, plus his own tribe outside Mount Kenya region. It's unfortunate to hear that he's defended. Joshua Obuye: let DP throw in the towel and save his political career. If impeached, he will be declared unfit to hold public office. George Onyango Mungu: kudos High Court. Kevin Arara: ni kubaya kama High Court iko na Ruto leo, Murima man fate is sealed. Kabisai Oz Jakajuang: with the likes of Malala beside him, that's how he diminishing slowly but sure. Zaki Boy: kudos High Court, the DP must go. Dennis Lumiti: the only option remaining, two, is to resign some hours before the motion is tabled. Jakinyar Modi: this is not even my problem. My main problem is, does Gachagua still goes to his office at 4 a.m. and he believe Malala's brain can help him? Wahala Promax, I tell you. The lady is referring to last year when Rigathi used to wake up very early in the morning, going to coordinate on how opposition supporters were to be dealt with. Kevin Kimathi: it's anticipatory orders. Why are they fearing the impeachment and they are with the people? Let them be impeached and join the non-shareholders. We should at least breathe a common air for once. Is the confusion we want while our country is on auction. Bernard Ikokonyi: now Malala is reaping plentiful from his toil. They were bought like onions at the market to support and campaign for this same government. Let them not complain. Kipruto Oscar: if this is Gashagua's mouthpiece, then he should just resign ASAP. Things have fallen apart. Malala doesn't have any capacity to defend a tribalist and corrupt individual who's holding a public office. Those are some comments coming from Kenyans on that court order. I want us to put all that into perspective. If you're watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. Let's start with Malala's prayer to the court. He went to the High Court seeking orders to stop Rigathi's impeachment. Malala argues that the National Assembly and the Senate are unconstitutional because they have failed to meet the two-thirds gender rule. So Malala, because the National Assembly and the Senate are unconstitutional, they can't impeach Rigathi Gachagua. And the same National Assembly has been passing some laws that have been upheld by the courts. So how is it unconstitutional while all along it has been passing laws that even the courts have been upholding? And the same court, the budget they are using is actually being allocated to them by the National Assembly. I think that prayer, even if the case starts, that prayer might not see the light of day. Malala also have waited for the impeachment to be concluded, after which he could have challenged the impeachment, not challenging the constitutionality of the National Assembly and the Senate. So again, if that's the brain Malala is using, then it's very clear Rigathi is going to be in a very big problem. Secondly, why is Cleophas Malala and his team moving to the courts while they've been saying they have the people? Why can't they just go back to the people instead of the courts? Is the people who elected them, as Rigathi has been saying, why are they going to the courts that they told us were corrupt and that judges were being compromised? Again, that shows Rigathi is not very smart. He always talks without looking at the bigger picture. And again, if you look at that impeachment, the date for mention has been set for 7th October. To impeach Rigathi Gachagua, now that the National Assembly Speaker and the Senate Speaker are all William Ruto's allies, that whole process can take less than 1 week. And Rigathi will be home. So Rigathi can be impeached even before this matter is mentioned on 7th October. The impeachment will be tabled tomorrow. If two-thirds will approve it, the matter will move to the Senate. And the process is very simple. After Rigathi has been impeached tomorrow, the National Assembly Speaker, within 2 days, will notify the Senate Speaker. Upon the Senate Speaker receiving the notification, within 1 week, the Senate may or may not set a committee, 11-member committee, a committee that will deliver its verdict after doing some investigations within 10 days. All this can hurriedly be done within 1 week. So Rigathi is a man under siege. His only option is maybe to resign tomorrow, just before that impeachment is tabled. If he waits to be impeached, he'll be impeached and he will be blocked from ever contesting for any seat or holding any public office. He will just be like another Mike Sonko. Let me stop it there. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Any person watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. Thank you. God bless you.